Hey, Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Rumor has it that a seismic shift might be on the horizon for the Chicago Bears, as whispers around the league suggest that defensive titan Aaron Donald could be suiting up for the Bears soon. Imagine the iconic Soldier Field roared up by the relentless power and presence of one of the NFL's most dominant defensive tackles, a player who has consistently terrorized quarterbacks and shattered offensive lines throughout his career. Donald's potential move to Chicago isn't just a signing. It's being talked about as a transformational moment that could elevate the Bears' defense into a true fortress. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing, speculating that this could be the dawn of a new era where the Bears become synonymous with suffocating defense, particularly focusing on an aggressive hunt for quarterbacks. The hunt for QBS is not just a tagline, it's shaping up to be a philosophy, a promise from Donald himself to turn the tide in Chicago, disrupting offenses with a ferocity rarely seen. This kind of shift could spell disaster for opposing quarterbacks and become a storyline that reverberates throughout the league. The excitement is palpable, with the idea that Aaron Donald's presence could rewrite what we expect from Bears defense, signaling that the days of mediocre pressure might be over. Could this be the moment Chicago finally reclaims defensive glory? The speculation has intensified since sources close to the Bears hinted at negotiations with Donald's camp. Industry insiders are floating the idea that the Bears front office is aggressively pursuing this deal, convinced that securing Donald's services is a game changer. With his track record of relentless pursuit and unmatched technique, Donald isn't just any player, he's a force of nature who demands attention every snap. Chicago, historically known for its defensive grit, would be adding a modern-day monster to their ranks, someone who can single-handedly dictate the flow of a game. The rumors paint a picture of a player hungry to make a statement, someone who sees the Bears not just as a new team, but as a battleground where he can hunt down quarterbacks with unprecedented tenacity. The very idea that Donald himself promises a hunt for QBS is stirring up conversations among fans and commentators, eager to see if this bold proclamation will translate into tangible dominance on the field. Imagine the sight of Donald, with his explosive power and unrelenting motor, turning Soldier Field into a quarterback's nightmare. This signing would be more than just a headline. It would signal a new mindset in Chicago's defensive approach behind the scenes. Sources close to the league reveal that talks between Aaron Donald's representatives and the Bears have been intense and focused, with both sides keen on making this historic partnership a reality. The Bears brass reportedly sees Donald as the cornerstone of a defensive renaissance, a player who can inspire the team and intimidate opponents just by stepping on the field. This potential signing is not just about talent, it's about the cultural shift Donald could bring, injecting a relentless hunter's mentality into the heart of Chicago's defense. Speculators suggest that this move is also strategic, aimed at sending a message to the rest of the NFL that the Bears are serious contenders, especially on the defensive side. The buzz on social media platforms is building momentum, with fans dreaming about the havoc a fully charged Aaron Donald could wreak on opposing offenses. They imagine a relentless pass rush that could alter the course of games and seasons alike, forcing quarterbacks to scramble or surrender to the pressure. The possibilities seem endless, and the anticipation is turning this rumor into one of the most talked about potential moves of the offseason. Could this be the dawn of a defensive powerhouse Chicago hasn't seen in years? The rumor mill further suggests that Aaron Donald's arrival in Chicago could spark a defensive revolution centered on quarterback disruption. Donald's career has been marked by his uncanny ability to penetrate offensive lines and disrupt passing plays, and the Bears could soon harness that skill to reshape their defensive identity. Analysts are speculating that with Donald anchoring the line, the Bears might adopt an even more aggressive scheme, focusing on relentless pressure and forcing mistakes from the quarterback position. This change could transform the team's entire approach to defense, making them a nightmare for offensive coordinators across the league. The narrative unfolding is one of a hungry, motivated Donald eager to prove that he can dominate in a new environment and that the Bears' defense can become a relentless hunting pack. Fans are buzzing about the prospect of the veteran superstar inspiring younger players, raising the bar for intensity and toughness on every down. The potential synergy between Donald's skill set and the Bears' traditional defensive philosophy is generating considerable excitement. This isn't just about adding a star. It's about building a legacy that could redefine Chicago's role in the NFL defensive hierarchy for years to come. Insiders are also speculating that Donald's signing with the Bears could have ripple effects throughout the NFL, altering defensive strategies and forcing rival teams to rethink their offensive game plans. The prospect of a defensive powerhouse emerging in Chicago is causing a stir, as other teams might need to adjust their quarterback protections and play calling to account for Donald's disruptive presence. The rumor that Donald himself has promised a hunt for QBS is resonating beyond Chicago, sparking concerns about how offenses will respond to this new threat. This move could trigger a defensive arms race, with other teams scrambling to acquire or develop similar talents to keep pace. Moreover, the potential for Donald to mentor younger defensive players on the Bears adds another layer to this story, hinting at a cultural shift that could influence not only game outcomes but the development of future defensive stars. The excitement isn't just local, it's nationwide, as fans and pundits watch closely to see if this buzz turns into reality and how it might reshape the NFL landscape. The stakes are high, and the anticipation is building around what could become one of the most impactful defensive moves in recent memory. From a strategic standpoint, the Bears' pursuit of Aaron Donald is seen as a calculated risk that could pay massive dividends. Donald is a proven game changer with multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards, known for his explosive burst and ability to dominate both the run and pass game. The rumors indicate that the Bears see his leadership and skill as essential ingredients to turn their defense into a top-tier unit, capable of competing with the league's elite offenses. The promise of a hunt for QBS suggests an aggressive defensive philosophy that could energize the team and the fan base alike, creating a buzz that extends beyond just winning games to redefining Chicago's football identity. This kind of mentality could also put immense pressure on opposing quarterbacks, forcing hurried decisions and costly mistakes. For a franchise hungry for defensive dominance, adding Donald might be the key piece to unlock that potential. The speculation is that if this deal materializes, the Bears would instantly become a much more intimidating presence, especially in critical moments where defensive stops can swing momentum and outcomes. Financial details remain shrouded in mystery, but sources hint that the Bears are ready to make a substantial investment to bring Aaron Donald into their fold. The speculation suggests that the front office is willing to allocate significant salary cap space, understanding that securing a player of Donald's caliber requires commitment and resources. This financial move signals the Bears' ambition to build a contender through elite defense, betting on Donald's impact both on and off the field. Fans are hopeful that this investment will pay off in the form of more wins, playoff appearances, and a return to relevance for a franchise that has struggled in recent years. The rumor mill suggests that Donald's contract negotiations are progressing well, with both sides motivated to finalize an agreement that reflects his value and the team's goals. The potential payoff is huge, a defense led by Donald that intimidates opponents and anchors a winning culture. This financial commitment also indicates that the Bears are thinking long-term, aiming to build a team that can sustain success through dominant defense and leadership. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The buzz isn't limited to just the Bears locker room, it's permeating fan forums and social media, where excitement and debate are heating up. Supporters are envisioning a defense that not only excels but dominates, with Aaron Donald as the centerpiece of this transformation. The phrase "hunt for QBS" has caught fire online, symbolizing a bold promise that resonates with a fanbase eager for change and success. There's talk of Donald's work ethic, leadership, and intensity, all qualities that could inspire a new culture within the team. Skeptics are also weighing in, wondering if Donald can maintain his peak performance and how he'll adapt to a new system and teammates. Regardless, the conversation is vibrant, reflecting the hope and anticipation surrounding this potential signing. If the rumors hold true, Chicago could be on the cusp of a defensive resurgence that captures the imagination of fans and analysts alike, turning Soldier Field into a fortress feared by quarterbacks across the league. Veteran players and coaches are rumored to be excited about the possibility of Aaron Donald joining the Bears, with insiders suggesting that his presence could elevate the entire defensive unit. Donald's reputation as a relentless competitor and leader is expected to rub off on younger teammates, instilling a tougher More disciplined mindset. The rumor is that coaches see him as a key figure in building a culture of accountability and excellence, something Chicago desperately needs to climb back to playoff contention. His ability to disrupt plays and demand double teams could open opportunities for other defenders, creating a more balanced and aggressive defensive front. The whispers suggest that this influence could reshape practice habits, game preparation, and in-game adjustments, all contributing to a more resilient and dynamic defense. This potential cultural shift might be the missing link for the Bears, providing the spark needed to re-establish themselves as a dominant force in the NFL. The buzz around this possibility is palpable within the organization and among fans alike. Looking ahead, if Aaron Donald does sign with the Bears, the implications for the team's future are profound. The rumor mill points to a new era of defensive excellence, with Donald at the helm leading a charge that promises to disrupt quarterbacks and control games. This could lead to increased confidence across the roster, encouraging more aggressive play calling and a stronger team identity. The narrative unfolding is one of renewal and hope, where Chicago reclaims its historical reputation as a defensive powerhouse. Fans and analysts are imagining the strategic possibilities and the potential playoff runs that could result from this addition. It's not just about the immediate impact, but the long-term foundation that Donald could help build, mentoring future stars and creating a legacy of toughness and success. This rumor is stirring dreams of a Bears team that's both feared and respected, a squad that redefines what it means to be a defensive juggernaut in today's NFL landscape. Even as the buzz builds, there remains a cautious optimism around this rumor, acknowledging that nothing is official yet. The talks between Aaron Donald and the Bears are ongoing, and the NFL world is watching closely to see if this potential blockbuster signing will come to fruition. The excitement is tempered by the realities of contract negotiations, salary cap constraints, and the inevitable uncertainties of professional sports. Yet, the promise and potential of a hunt for QBs under Donald's leadership have captured the imagination of fans and pundits alike. Should this deal finalize, it would be one of the most significant defensive acquisitions in recent NFL history, potentially reshaping the Bears' trajectory and revitalizing their defense. The speculation will continue to swirl, building anticipation for what could be a defining moment in Chicago football. For now, the rumor stands as a beacon of hope and possibility, a tantalizing glimpse of a future where the Bears once again dominate the gridiron with an iron will and an unyielding defense. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.